red, Iowa in white. And here we go from Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City. Sarah, what should we pay attention to early on in this game?
How does Iowa attack on this offensive side with the fact that Indiana will bring multiple players here against Clark?
Up top, Clark, first shot, short. Loose ball rebounded by Scalia.
And we talked about Holmes for Indiana. I will throw multiple players on her. She is nearly impossible to cover in single coverage.
Indiana 14-1. 5-0 in the Big Ten. Their only loss coming to Stanford. They lost by 32 in that game in Palo Alto. Hoosier, baseline. Mackenzie Holmes. This is where she makes her money, and a foul early. And even better this year, Kate Martin called for the foul. For Mackenzie Holmes. First free throw good. This young lady, one of the best players as well in America.
What you're going to watch for, too, is she does her work before the catch. Exquisite in her footwork, in her hands, and she demands the basketball. But it's got a ton of shooters around her, which make defending Indiana so challenging.
Holmes coming off a 21-point, 13-rebound game in their last against Penn State. Cross court. That one a little strong for Kate Martin. Hoosiers the other way. And a traveling violation. Ball against Gary Vivian Stringer. Molly Davis, she's your point guard as well as Caitlin Clark. Davis steps into a J.
Davis can shoot the three. She's only shooting around 32% from deep on the season, but as you can see, because of the way that Caitlin Clark has gravity, there's a lot of looks for teammates.
Indiana with a chance to answer, and they do. Chloe Moore McNeil, senior from Greenfield, Tennessee with the bucket, and a foul on the other end.
Going through, we're coming off, getting back in transition.
Stokey adds a free throw. You said she's a rim runner. She was a track star in high school. Coming out of Cedar Rapids, ran the 100 meters. So Mackenzie Holmes is going to have to try to keep up with her in transition.
It certainly helps when you got a quarterback like Clark that can throw lasers in transition.
Here's Parrish, who's been having a hot hand as of late.
That's a great blackout by Martin.
Our zone off the mark, cross court, pull-up jumper. That one off the heel of the rim for Gabby Marshall. Hoosiers the other way. Our zone, pick and roll, down the lane, picked it up, and traveled again. That's her second turnover.
You see a couple travels here by Indiana, and what Iowa's good job with their ball movement and creating balance and spacing. I like what Iowa has done defensively out of the gates.
Here comes Caitlin Clark in the front court. Stolke kicks it out deep in the corner. And that one goes down for these Hawkeyes. Molly Davis off to a great start. Knocks down another jumper. And the Hawkeyes go up 9-4. Back-to-back threes for Davis. Looking inside for Mackenzie Holmes. Moore McNeil spinning and winning.
Moore McNeil can get in the paint and penetrate. You see it from her there. She's got 16 points in each of the last 2 games. She's taking on more of a aggressiveness and authoritative nature in how she's looking to attack defenses.
Clark, step back three. Strong. Long rebound picked up by Sydney Parrish. Parrish, length of the floor to the bucket, off the window, hard-handed.
Talked a lot about Sydney Parrish. And she does a little bit of everything, but she's been scoring and shooting better in the last few games. It's going to be important here tonight to keep up with the pace of Hawkeyes' offense.
Now Clark putting it on the deck, splits the defense and gets her first field goal of the night. She averages 31. 11-8.
Gus, you like offense? You like this score? We got a good tempo here early on in this one.
15,000 in attendance, sellout crowd. Scalia step back, picked it up. Nice defense by Davis. Now Parrish down the lane, lost it out of bounds.
She takes the lane there, and what Indiana is trying to do is force her left. She's better going right, but she still can take those open areas when given.
Sharon Goodman checks in, Clark deep. And a loose ball rebounded by Indiana. Garzone the other way. Scalia guarded by Davis, hesitation, takes the bump, that's a brick, loose ball rebounded. Here's Clark in transition. Indiana back quickly, down the lane, the kick, rise and fire. Marshall, short, offensive rebound, nice dime inside and a foul. Kate Martin will go to the line as checks in for IU. First free throw good. Kate Martin, Wednesday against Purdue, had 15 points on 5 of 10 shooting. She played 33 minutes along with 8 rebounds.
And she's just been a consistent force for the Hawkeyes. She started in every game since her sophomore year. First player ever for Iowa to have more than 900 points, 500 rebounds, 400 assists, 120 steals, 60 or more blocks. I mean, that doesn't tell you the way she has her fingerprints all over matchups.
Holmes throws this one out of bounds. Couldn't handle Williams.
In the Iowa huddle, really pleased with the shots they're getting from the outside. Indiana packing it in the paint, so when they have gotten it inside, they've gone good job of getting to the foul line. That's got to continue here.
All right, thank you very much, Al. Nice backdoor move. Indiana puts 2 more on the board, 13-10. As Vargasser scored that bucket on a nice look from Mackenzie Holmes. Clark spinning and banks it down.
And that's a tough bucket by Clark. Vargasser, one of the better defenders for Indiana in this league. That's a big aspect of what keeps her on the floor, and Clark just goes right through it.
15-10. Parrish on the handoff. Scalia. Davis really checking her tight. Inside, turnaround jump shot. And that's a brick for Garzone. They keep it, and a shot clock violation call.
Sir, I was leaving her to double on Holmes, so her ability to move off ball is going to continue to be really important.
4th turnover for IU. Loose ball picked up, and it's Mackenzie Holmes. Gloymore McNeil back in at point guard. Scalia rims off. 3:26 to play here in the first quarter. Carver Hawkeye. Clark slashing. Off the window again, and this time it goes in again.
So Clark missed a couple threes early. What does she do? Find her way inside the paint, and she can score from anywhere.
Holmes back to the basket. Bumping, grinding, leaning, and banks it down.
I said this earlier, trying to defend her in single coverage is a tough task.
6th nationally in field goal percentage at 67%, Mackenzie Holmes. Parrish with the rebound. She'll rake it and take it.
Big reason why Indiana leads the country in field goal percentage collectively.
Cross court, Scalia, rise and fire. Nothing going down right now from the perimeter for the Hoosiers. In the front court. Nice catch. A falter. Can't do anything with it. Scalia the other way. Holmes off the heel, gets the offensive rebound and banks it down.
How tough is that shot? Because she's got 3 players around her. Began with a beautiful pass.
17-14. Indiana hanging tough so far on the road. Top of the arc. That one off the mark. A falter. Loose ball. Indiana with it. Up and down they go. Not a lot of whistles so far. More McNeil. Holmes. Dips. And scores. The MAC. 17. So Mackenzie Holmes at the line. She levels the game. 17-17. Sharon Goodman called for the foul at first. Second team foul against Iowa for the Hawkeyes. She wears number 4. Stolke back in the game as well. Here she is. Lost it on the way up. Nice hands by the Hoosiers, but she retakes it. Clark in the corner deep. Still won't go down for it on the perimeter. Loose ball, Molly Davis digs it out. Stokey for three. Rebounded and blocked by Parrish.
Iowa doesn't cash in, but they're getting a lot of extra chances with their intensity on the offensive glass.
Parrish rolling down the lane, tried to feed it inside, deflected by Caitlin Clark. These two ladies used to be best friends.
Able to knock down some of those open looks.
She's 3 of 9 from the field, 0 for 6 though, from the three-point line to start this game. Moore McNeil attacking. Inside, block, nicely done. A falter, got a hand on it. Under a minute to play, first quarter. Pick and roll. Clark down the lane on the skip, has this one blocked, and she'll go to the line. Bump with the body, it looks like.
To her body and being physical.
Caitlin Clark. And what's the book on Caitlin?
Well, we know that when she steps inside the arena, she can shoot. She's got lasers pushing the tempo. Defensively is where you need to see more of an impact. I think she understands that. Lisa Bluter has challenged her in that area.
She's got 8 points, 2 dimes. But remember, she has not hit a three-point field goal yet, 0 for 6. Indiana doing a nice job defensively on her. Making her work for everything, and a reach in. That one, Indiana comes into this game averaging only 13 turnovers per game, Iowa 14. 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 19-17 Iowa. They'll play for 1 shot. Clark. Bounce pass. Knocked away. Picked up. Parrish. Moore McNeil from half court. Off the glass. No good.
Game plan against this Iowa team.
Moore McNeil. Iowa has missed 8 straight threes. Indiana, they'll grind you out. They have a great inside-out game with Holmes and a whistle and another traveling violation. Now that's a third.
All over a lot. Typically, they have done in this one, and that's what's allowed, despite the poor shooting of Iowa, to still maintain this type of lead.
6 turnovers for IU and a whistle. Offensive foul coming up on her job is to guard Caitlin Clark.
She was Big Ten All-Defense last year, second team All-Big Ten last year.
Moore McNeil, 15-foot pull-up, lefty, short. Here comes Clark, speed dribble into the front court. Moore McNeil right in her back pocket. Bounce pass inside. Stokey picks it up, racks it around in the corner. Molly D, no. Batted out Stokey. New shot clock for Iowa. Martin stripped on the way up, lost it, and they say it was not. 19-17. Harris steps back, thought about it. Mackenzie Holmes calling for it inside. Moore McNeil. Neither team shooting it well from the perimeter. Stokey, Clark with company. Tight ropes the baseline. They reverse it. Deep jumper. That one off the heel of the rim for Davis.
Good rotation.
Excuse me. For Martin. Moore McNeil. And she'll muscle that one in.
You mentioned the reliance Indiana has on Moore McNeil defensively, but offensively, she continues to flourish, and aggressive drives like that are important.
Fans not happy with how Moore McNeil is guarded.
In what she did defensively, but also how she scored, facilitated.
Stokey, mid-range. Air ball. Harris the other way, gives it up to Moore McNeil. Last time Indiana led this game, the score was 4-3 with a chance here. And here comes the crowd. And a whistle, offensive foul called against Mackenzie Holmes. So here come the Hawkeyes. As Garzone picked up her first. Clark. Clark step back three. Finally. Caitlin Clark. She was 0 for 6 from the three-point line prior to that make. She's got 11 points now, and that gets the crowd fired up. And a whistle and foul coming up. See, that ball got so high in the air, it looked like it was about to draw rain. Now Iowa playing a 2-3 zone. More McNeil inside. Holmes. Beaumont. 2 to shoot. They got to hurry. More McNeil off the heel. And the rebound to Mackenzie Holmes. Parrish. 6:23 to play. Second quarter. Clark. Step back three again. Boom. Uh-oh.
Same spot, same move, same sidestep, same result.
She's got 14. 25-19. Hawkeyes staying in that zone, really packing it down, not letting Holmes get a touch. In the corner, trying to answer, they can't. Beaumont. Caitlin again, quick release. Rims off. Rebounded inside. Martin can't get it to fall. Inside, nice look, more McNeil. And Bargesser.
She was on the run. That's a dime in for Iowa. You can't get caught up in not finding where she's at. They've left her some on the offensive end in favor of Clark.
Nice catch. Stolke outside. Gabby Marshall. I saw her in pregame warm-ups. She hit about 20 out of 25 of those. Biggest lead of the game now. Parrish answers, and that'll stop the bleeding. Sydney Parrish, the Oregon transfer, Fishers, Indiana. Here's Clark, pushes off, and offensive foul.
On to her and the way she does, the way they do, and also just all the young girls, young boys, everyone out there, someone to look up to because of who she is as a player and a person.
Holmes double team, nice extra pass. Garzone deposited.
We saw Bargesser be able to convert off that play. Garzone off of it. When two are on Holmes, she's been excellent finding.
Davis takes the bump and the foul. Molly Davis.
Because of it, the Hawkeyes have been able to convert. Also, I think that's her good luck headband, Gus. You wear that earlier today?
I did. We'll tell you the story about it in a moment. Davis with only 3 points against Purdue on Wednesday. 31-26 across the lane. Holmes, nice dream shake. Look at the feet.
It's what it is with her, the footwork and ability to survey and identify where her defender is at.
She's got 10 points on 4 or 5 shooting, keeping it close. 31-28. Caitlin Clark on the bench right now. Davis. Nice backdoor look, and Goodman breaks it in.
Second year here at Molly Davis, and she fits in perfectly with a scoring threat and facilitation.
33-28 and a steal. Molly D to the cup on the scat man, banks it in. That's right, that headband she has on, folks. She's had it since high school. She won't throw it away. She won't even get a new one. It's good luck. Her dad will sew it together every time it rips. And Garzone, she said, I will make them today, and she makes that one. 35-31.
Quieting the crowd. That was an important momentum shifter for the Hoosiers.
Marshall. Inside. Sharon Goodman. On the handoff. 4 to shoot. Davis inside, steps, left hand again. Molly D putting in work. And the Hawkeyes take a 37-31 lead. She's got 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Here's a double. And it will be Davis has 7 of Iowa's last 9 points. A steal. Parrish the other way, and she'll get the easy one. Now Clark back in the game. Baseline jumper. Off the heel of the rim for Feuerbach. Scalia back in now. For IU. Here's Holmes. In great position. Drop step. Block. Sarah Goodman out of foul. Sharon Goodman with Holmes second to Caitlin Clark in scoring in the Big Ten. 10th in rebounds. And what's the book on the MAC?
We've seen the incredible hands and footwork. She's been great in her growth about being a decision maker, sharing the pressure. Teammates need to continue knock down shots, move without the basketball when she's seeing those doubles.
She misses them both. 37-33. 1:34 to go, second quarter. Indiana's done a nice job on Caitlin Clark. She hasn't had her best shooting half. But this young lady, Molly Davis, has. She'll take a 3. Sarah Scalia the other way. 1:10 to go. More McNeil. Indiana's made 6 straight. And a steal. More McNeil. Skips. Up and good. I remember against Michigan. Michigan tried to guard Indiana, but it was all IU. They hit their first 15 shots. Caitlin will hit that one though. And she looks at Decanter and says she's been fouled the whole first half.
Well, she's hit 3 of them from that exact spot.
Inside Holmes. Nice seal, reverse layup, and again, the MAC showing terrific footwork down low.
She also always understands her positioning, where she's at in regards to the basket.
About a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Caitlin Clark. She may take this one herself. Guarded by Moore McNeil. Six seconds. Here comes Clark. Got free. Up. Pure. Caitlin Clark. She's fouled her touch. And that's the end of the first half. She's got 20 in the first half. All right, Al, thank you very much. So we start the second half. Iowa with the basketball. Stolke backdoor, and that goes to Caitlin Clark. Clark, good omen for this Iowa team, scoring on her first touch of the second half.
And that's an excellent play by Lisa Bluter coming out of the half.
45-37, Parrish straightaway J. Way short, out of bounds.
And coming out of quarters.
Clark for 3. Long rebound. Scalia will bring it the other way. Here's zone. The Israeli international. Now Holmes backing up, and she traveled. Tried to get in deep on Stolke.
And I don't know if Stolke intentionally pulled the chair up from behind her, but as soon as she caught the ball, she gave her just enough room that she backed into her to travel.
10 turnovers for IU. They average only 13 a game per season. Martin, between the wickets, picked up. Baseline Stolke. Molly D. Clark, dribble drive, bounce pass inside, and a kickball called against IU. Series a year ago with Iowa winning right here in Iowa City at the buzzer. This young lady, Clark, with the game winner. Mackenzie Holmes with a rebound. More McNeil, Parrish, Holmes, Scalia. Here's zone. Parrish, curling, backing down, goes up strong and goes down.
Gabby Marshall's an excellent defender, but Indiana is exploiting her size.
Indiana, they're much bigger, it feels like, than Iowa.
They are, and they're predominantly a paint and a post team.
Doesn't see that a lot nowadays in basketball. Using that inside game. Stokey calling for it. 10 to shoot. Clark. Jab step. McNeil swiping at it. That one deflected. Mackenzie Holmes. Great hands.
And that's important to show bodies and show hands on Clark.
Indiana plus 10 in the paint. 28-18. Baseline Scalia. Martin for three. And a whistle and foul away from the basketball. This is
Clark trying to get her off.
Molly Davis. Clark off a screen. Cross-court baseline jumper.
Second side of the floor.
Kate Martin.
Everyone on the paint focused on Clark.
Biggest lead of the game now for Iowa. 48-39. Hostile environment for Indiana. Kate Martin now over 1,000 career points at Iowa. Super senior. And a foul. McNeil inbounded on the baseline to Holmes. Holmes backing down. Goodman picks it up in no man's land. And a kickball on Gabby Marshall. Gabby from Cincinnati, Ohio, to Notre Dame High School. Under 7 to play third quarter. And a foul on Goodman.
Position, she doesn't even come all the way to the block.
Inside, a strip. Great hands by the Hawkeye. Clark in the front court, diagonal pass. Molly Davis, too strong. And Indiana throws it away.
Right there, slow start shooting.
Here's Caitlin Clark. Great battle here as Moore McNeil gets a hand on it. Moore McNeil, terrific looking athlete.
When you watch how she's playing Clark, she stays in front and she's smart about when she reaches in.
Here's Clark. Has it break away again. Clark trying to weave, she'll throw it away. Well done. Scalia. Indiana's got to keep it close. This is the largest lead of the game for Iowa. Up 9. Usually that means go inside to Mackenzie Holmes. Baseline in the corner. Hair zone. And a foul coming up against Parrish.
That you need to knock down if you want to cut to this deficit.
Molly Davis played her first 3 years at Central Michigan. She's from Midland, Michigan. Clark, head and shoulder, trying to find that shot. Yo! Caitlin Clark in the gym range for this young lady. Clark with 23. Indiana, dangerous water spout. They've gone cold. Gerzo, knocked away, stolen. Martin to Clark. Wraps it around. Gabby Marshall, and she buries the jump shot. 54-39, 9-0 run for the Hawkeyes. And listen to this crowd. Gold medal at the Olympics. Ironically, Bruce Jenner's name now is Caitlin. Here's Parrish. And a whistle and foul up top against.
They need to get more touches to Holmes and make sure they continue taking care of the basketball.
Caitlin Clark, along with Martin, Goodman, Clark on the baseline, double team, force it inside, threw it away. Parrish. Into the front court, she'll feed the post. Across the lane, drops depth, left hand for Mackenzie Holmes, no. Martin travel.
Missed opportunity. They had a 5-on-4. Couldn't.
17 shooting, 5 of 13 from downtown.
How she has gone, the team has followed.
She'll probably finish shooting 50% or better from the three-point line. Mackenzie Holmes blocked again. Goodman, I tell you, she came to play. She knew she had a tough task.
Well, Addie O'Grady getting some time on her now.
Scalia. And that'll stop the bleeding. Sarah Scalia makes it a 54-39 game. Her first bucket of the night. Martin. Hard drop. Marshall. 7 to shoot. Clark in the corner deep, off balance. Holmes with the rebound. Scalia the other way. Scalia on the drive. And a foul called against the Hawkeyes. More McNeil. Turnaround jump shot. Holmes. Seems like they knocked her off of her spot. O'Grady. .15-footer. Parrish outlet pass. More McNeil. Nice look. There's her spot, and she's fouled.
As you said, the deep seal and inside.
Mackenzie Holmes at the line. Holmes on the season, a 71% free throw shooter. She's from Gorham, Maine. Second free throw is good. .44-43. Can Indiana get back into this game? Purebach to O'Grady, had it blocked, gets it back in the corner. Martin, no, too strong. With Scalia racing into the front court. Iowa gets back.
Good transition defense by Iowa.
Parrish, drop step, fadeaway Jay. This Iowa defense is better than advertised.
Staying in front.
Caitlin Clark fouled hard and goes down. Clark at the line. Caitlin Clark, 81% free throw shooter.
She gets to the line about 6 times per game. With her ability to shoot the 3 and drive, creates a lot of contact.
And she gets it both. She's the first men or women's player with 3,000 points, 900 assists, and 800+ rebounds. 4 triple-doubles on the season. She has 27, averages 31. Down the lane, Scalia forced it up, can't get the bounce. Molly D with the rebound, outlet pass. Clark should take it in transition, hesitates in the corner, rising fire, got it. That's Gabby Marshall. She's like Bruce Bowen from the corners, folks. She doesn't miss. 59-43. Indiana answering as Garzone knocks it down to make it a 59-46 ball game. Ace is Becky Hammond, who I covered when she was with the Liberty head coach. I remember when she walked in the door. And a reach-in foul coming up on Moore McNeil. So that sends Molly Davis to the line. Central Michigan's all-time leader in career scoring average at 17.7 per game. Averaged close to 19 a game as a junior. And she's been outstanding tonight. And Clark struggled early, first half points. 60-46. Parrish, she's got to get going. Here's Mackenzie Holmes. Parrish driving, leaning, and foul. to Iowa when she transferred from Oregon. Clark is interesting, though. She was a starter in the game against Penn State in their last game, but she stepped on the floor and the referee made her go out of the game because she had too many earrings on. She had 6 earrings. She's a fashionista.
Can do it all. Do both.
That's right. Big Barbie fan. As a matter of fact, her dog, its name is Chanel Malibu Barbie.
Okay. You got the extra details.
The Golden Doodle.
Oh!
That's golden. She's a golden lady. Caitlin Clark with 30. 9th time this season. 46th time in her career. 63-48. And we still have a 4th quarter to go. Stolen away by Clark. Outlet pass. Molly D, front court, got it up and in. Garzone at the end. 15 turnovers for Indiana. Inside, nice look, but Mackenzie Holmes can't finish, and Caitlin Clark the other way. She's just getting started. Whole 4th quarter to go. And Clark. Stolke. Marshall. Martin trying to turn the corner, draws a double. Inside, Stolke can't pick it up, but Clark does. 4 to shoot. Caitlin Clark back door. Molly Day again. Woo! What a dive. 10 shooting, most points she scored in an Iowa uniform. But remember, she was a prolific scorer at Central Michigan.
She's got it in her. She plays her role.
Holmes. In the corner. Scalia. Got it.
This is an opportunity for Indiana. Caitlin Clark going back to the scorer's table, though.
Down 67-50 now. See what they can do. Plenty of time. Marshall. Molly D, pick and roll. Driving. Tried to wrap it around. Off of a leg. Picked up by Parrish. Sarah Scalia in transition. Iowa getting back. Nice move. McKenzie Holmes in a back gym at an AAU tournament. He's just playing, and the assistant coach's brother found her.
Look, she's been an extraordinary find for Indiana in how she's flourished every season. She's always been a scorer, but what you've seen these last 2 years is the way her assists have gone up as doubles have come to her.
Clark bobbles it out of bounds, and it's last touched by Indiana.
It'll be important to keep an eye on Caitlin Clark, still laboring a little bit as she's walking.
Having a big night, however. Caitlin Clark. Clark, 5 to shoot. Got to hurry up. 2 to shoot. Inside, Stolke. Off the window, straight away ended. Another assist for Clark. 8 assists for Caitlin Clark, closing in on a double-double. 69-50, and a foul up top.
Moore has been a good, prominent presence in the paint.
Straight away, Moore McNeil, no. Clark, backing her way down. Out of bounds, and that was deflected. Oh, they say she just threw it out. Looks like it was deflected by Indiana, but
Final release might have been still from Clark.
we'll play on. And a foul away from the basketball. Clark, best friends, both captains on this team. For McNeil. In the corner. And this time, Garzone rattles one in.
You need her to start heating up.
Quickly, 69-53. But Indiana needs stops on defense. Gabby Marshall, pure. He continues to stroke the rock with confidence. 12 points on 4 of 7 shooting from the three-point line for Gabby. Garzone. Scalia blocked by Clark. 10 to shoot. Garzone. And a nice box out by Stolke. Martin, Euro, and in.
Vision of Caitlin Clark that sets her apart from the rest. Great leak out by Martin.
74-53, biggest lead of the game for the Hawkeyes. All business from the start. Indiana overwhelmed. Parrish turn around. Clark, crossover, wraps it around deep, and another J. This time it's a falter. Clark, 30 points, 10 dimes. Iowa up 77-53 with 5 minutes to play. Scalia, 15-footer.
Tough shot to quiet down the crowd. But Gus, you said it, the inability to get stops and turning the basketball over has left this deficit very large for Indiana.
They love their Hawks here in Iowa City. Clark, pump fake, dribble drive, kicks it down. And a deflection.
Of the book was about legacy. She said, we want to win, but we want to do it the right way with sportsmanship, with teamwork. That's what she wants this team to be about. And she felt like Billie Jean King's book perfectly delivered that message to them.
That message is what Caitlin Clark exudes as well. Gus, when we talked to her, she smiled and she said, I embrace this because this is fun. This is what I worked my whole life for.
And she does not disappoint. Scalia rims off. Clark with another rebound. Clark already has a double-double. She's got 15 triple-doubles in her career. She has 5 rebounds with 4 minutes to go. Goodman in the corner, Clark. Offensive rebound, Martin, new shot clock, Hawkeyes. But this young lady has been the straw to stir the drink tonight. Molly D, Molly Davis. One to shoot. And a hit. A falter. Giving Iowa a 79-55 advantage with 3:18 to go. Clark. Uses the screen, bounce pass, Goodman up and in. Woo! I tell you, everybody has comparisons for Caitlin Clark, but to me, she wouldn't give it to me. She wouldn't give me that answer or whether she's coming back or not. And a whistle. 1-55, trying to remain undefeated in Big Ten play. They're 5-0 right now. Indiana 5-0 as well in the conference. Mackenzie Holmes. And barring a miracle, Indiana will suffer their first conference loss, but they will get another opportunity at these Hawkeyes.
February 22nd, in Indiana. It's going to be another good one, but a lot of excellent competition here in the Big Ten.
Martin pulls up and hits. Splash.
To think about Iowa having started 2 of 15 from the three-point line, and that's what's opened it up.
Kate Martin, extra step, short. Goodman takes it away from her. Under 2 minutes to go. What a performance by these Hawkeyes after a slow start.
And this is a confidence-building win. Everyone understood the magnitude of what this game meant, and you could see it infiltrate every player here that has stepped on the floor for the Hawkeyes.
And Goodman can't hold on. Parrish, the outlet pass for McNeil. Home across the lane. Hook shot won't go. Kylie Feuerbach will bring it up the floor. According to her teammates.
According to her teammates and to her, she said, I'm goofy off the court.
Goofy is good.
Now facing Minnesota. This is only their first Big Ten loss. They were a preseason second pick in the conference. They're going to have some work to do and some film to study.
3 versus 14 this game. Coming into it, Iowa showing everybody. Give her a nickname? No, I don't have to. Some people don't need a nickname. Their name is their nickname. Everybody knows it.
Ohio State has been coming on.
35 seconds remaining. Here's Indiana. And it has been a pleasure, Sarah, to work with you for the first time. It's like we've been working together forever.
To come.
Me too.
It was.
Me too.
A treat for me, a treat for all of us.
So they bring it over half court. And the Iowa fans on their feet. They enjoyed the show. And the Hawkeyes certainly put one on. Clark, 30 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds on 10 of 21 shooting, 6 of 16 from the three-point line.